What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I hope you like this video. Well, it is summertime, and so y'all know what that means. That means Big Brother. Now y'all know I do my best to try to keep up with Big Brother, and I'm already starting behind because I was on vacation. And unfortunately, there have already been some spoilers, so I know certain things that I shouldn't know yet. But we're going to try to make it do what it do. So let's go ahead and let's get this party started. Let me go back to my notes. So we had Big Brother 24. The contestants went in increments of four. Um, so once they went into the house, well, of course, once they introduced them, then they went into the house four at a time, and they each had to grab a ticket from a different station that was embedded in the house somewhere. It was a kitchen station, the bedroom station, living room station, yada yada yada. Once they got a ticket, they had to go in the backyard where they started the competition. Started on day one. Now, the theme this season looks like it's going to be a summer festival, like a summer concert, a la Coachella, a la Woodstock, a la all these other different festivals, right? So once you got your ticket, you had to scan your ticket to see where you went, what station you were in the backyard. So they had the porta potty station, the piercing station, the merch stand, right? Each station played a different game. So we'll get to the rest of that. I'm going ahead of myself. Let's meet some of these people. Let's meet some of the people. So the first four we had Jasmine, Kyle, Paloma, and Monty. Now Jasmine is from Mississippi. She's a country girl. She relocated to Alabama. She has a whole press on nail business that seems like it's pretty successful. She talked about that she's been in, BuzzFeed and some other things. I feel like she's gonna play up the country girl, right? She's gonna play up the whole country girl. Oh my goodness, I don't know. I don't know if she's gonna give us a whole Nicole situation, but I feel like she's gonna play that up. Kyle is from Utah. He's a former Mormon. His family is still Mormon. He talked about, how that's kind of affected, his relationship. He said, but him and his family are really cool. I think he said it was hard at first, but they're really good now. And he makes dancing videos with his mama. I guess he's a TikTok star or a budding social media star. He's got a lot of energy. Paloma is from California. She does social media. She graduated from UC Berkeley. She does real estate. She also does interior design. Her family is from Greece. She's Greek and Latin. So that's what we know about Miss Paloma. Monty is from Delaware. He is a fitness trainer. He is he is half Puerto Rican. It was something else about Monty. I don't know if he's a former athlete or something. It was something else, but I didn't write it down. Anyway, so those are the first four people in the house. Now, I did not write down which station everybody went to, but what I do remember is that, oh yes I did, I'm telling a lie. All of the people from the first four went to the porta potty. There were 5 slots at each station. And if you're doing the math, you know that only adds up to 15 instead of 16. I'll tell you who that 16th spot belonged to, okay? So then the next four we had Alyssa, Daniel, Taylor, and Michael. Alyssa is from Florida. There was a lot of Florida people in this cast. I don't know. Florida, y'all was. Hold on, let me turn my phone off. Florida, y'all was representing. I don't know why y'all was representing, but y'all was representing, child. Okay. She is an ambassador for a beauty brand, and she also writes poetry. Daniel lives in Vegas. He is an Elvis tribute artist, Elvis impersonator, however you want to word it. Very interesting. Taylor is a stylist. She is also a beauty queen, um, former Miss, what I just say? Miss Michigan. She's from Michigan. So she's a former Miss Michigan. Okay. Um, Michael is an attorney from Minnesota. He is a genius. He's a part of Mensa. He's a certified genius. He is LGBTQ and he's engaged to his soon-to-be husband. Okay. Um, Then we have Nicole from Fort Lauderdale. Nicole is a former cop. She is now a private chef. She is also LGBTQ. Um, that four. Hold on, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, I went into the next four. Anyway, that's Nicole. All right. So then we had Turner. Is an artist from Washington. He's an artist. Owns a thrift store. He makes rug called the Rug Shack. He also makes rugs. He said he has toured the country in a van. He's very hippie. He describes himself as like a hippie. All right, so very, free spirit. Joseph is from Florida. He is also an attorney / personal trainer. He's from Syria. His family's from Syria, and he's very, very much connected to his culture. It's very important to him. And it's important to him that he's the first person from Syria to represent, and he wants to do well and represent his family well. Brittany is from Austin, Texas, and she is a hypnosis. She gave us the technical term, but basically she hypnotizes people. She is also a competitive belly dancer. Terrence is the old guy of the crew this year. He's 47. He is from Chicago. He drives for Chicago city buses. He is also a DJ for a karaoke DJ. He said he's the hypest karaoke DJ in Chicago, child. Indy is from Florida. She's originally from Brazil. She is a flight attendant for private planes, but she also wants to be she's studying to be a sex therapist, honey. Pooch is a coach. He's from New York, but he lives in Florida. He just finished his graduate degree. He's a coach, college football coach, where he was getting his graduate degree from. And last we have Amira. She's from Westminster, Maryland. I didn't write a whole lot about Amira, but I know she's not too far from me. She's from Maryland. Okay. Now let me tell you which station. So like I told you, in the Porta Potty station, we have Paloma, Jasmine, Monty, Kyle, and Nicole. At the Piercing station, we have Taylor, Brittany, Turner, Joseph, and Terrence. The merch stand, we have Michael, Alyssa, Daniel, Indy, and Amira. Now what is interesting is Pooch is the backstage boss. Now we find out that the backstage boss is actually basically is exempt. And they're going to have some other powers as we move on. So Pooch automatically, boom, exempt. Now each one of these stations played a different game. And it was pretty much a hodgepodge of some of the most popular Big Brother games. So the first one was basically they had to look at a video. They had to remember how many times something happened in the video. And the people that got it wrong, something exploded all over them. Boom. So Monty won from the Porta Potty group. Then you had the Piercing station, which I forgot what they had to do, but they had to do. Damn, what did they have to do? I didn't write that down. Then the merch stand, it was a suspension. They had to stay. They had to hold on to the thing for however long. But whatever they did, it didn't last long, child. It didn't last real long. Daniel, let me make sure I'm right. Daniel won on the merch stand, and I believe it was Taylor won from the Piercing station. I don't know if that's right. So the top three, each person that won from each station, they then had to compete against each other. They had to put together a drum set. Whoever did it fastest won. Daniel ended up winning, so he's the first HOH of the season. Daniel was the first HOH of the season. But the flip is Pooch now has to name three people to be part of his backstage team. He's the backstage boss. Now, unlike him, they are not exempt from being sent home, from being put on the block. Now, they cannot compete in any competitions, but they can be sent home, which I think is kind of crazy. But Pooch had to pick who was going to be on his backstage team. Unfortunately, he did it a fair way. The way he did it was he chose the first 3 people to be eliminated first from their competition. And I think that's the fairest way for him to have done it without getting blood on his hands. Like, he doesn't know anybody at this point. So he doesn't really have any vendettas. He doesn't have any, like, scores to settle. So that's what he chose. So it became Paloma, Brittany, and Alyssa. So that's the team for the week. And that's pretty much where the first episode ended. I'm going to try to get caught up as fast as possible because, like I said, remember, I only review what I see on the episode. I know there's live feeds. I know that people are tweeting stuff. I know that there's a lot out there, y'all. We can do that in a live conversation, but I'm going to review what I see. Okay? I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.